Okay guys, to make this whole story short, BSG dropped the video and it ended up being 5 messages which was in real life locations. If you want to check out the whole thing, what's happening in detail, do check out Noise Guy's Twitter feed. He has been the fastest reporter of the works done by the community, Sons of Soons, which is also based on him. So note number 1 was dropped on America in real life location, which was basically about this Rebecca who was employee of the terragroup and her gene was needed for terragroup. So she was kidnapped by terragroup. And also, interestingly, Sanitar was mentioned. So on the second note, which was dropped at the Russia, it was written in Russian, so this is the translation version of it. He talks about getting kidnapped again after the saliva samples being taken by terragroup, I think. And then also, he talks about Sanitar again. There are some interesting names here. Kolian, who was snitch of Rich's dad. And also, Samoylov, who he wants to contact, and then Samoylov is actually Mechanic's full name. And then there is this third note which was dropped in Istanbul. This is the translation of this thankful person. It's basically another message from worker from terragroup, and he was also kidnapped after the gene test. He was trying to reveal the terragroup's evil experiments on this letter. And fourth was the message dropped in Japan, which was this one. And the translation of that is this one. Again, another terragroup employee getting kidnapped after the gene check. And he talks about a funny nickname, Norbinsk Doctor, which might be Sanitar again. And the last not least, there's a French note that was dropped, which was translated by this. He, I think, is a fighter, maybe a combatant, and who is also a terragroup employee, even though he's not a researcher or anything. He also has interesting DNA for terragroup, who isn't kidnapped but further work with terragroup in further territories and do some combats for them because he has that genes. So there are some points out here. One thing is that terragroup and Sanitar is being mentioned a lot. Second part, this gene is related to some combat, maybe enhancement injector related genes where we use injectors in the raids. We can also actually track back the chronicles of Ridge's video where he talks about his dad getting kidnapped by Lightkeeper. So this might mean Lightkeeper is connected to terragroup labs, and the terragroup labs are doing some gene test over their employees to find some combatant relatable genes which will benefit the combat, and also making Sanitar do their dirty jobs to kidnap them and do some unethical experiments on them. So basically these are the storylines of the messages, and I'm guessing it might be Sanitar going on rampage on the labs, I guess. That might be an event, but to be honest, Battlestate Games is a company, and I don't think they will do like this kind of big event for just a small like Sanitar spawning in labs. So I am still guessing it might be a drop of Streets of Tarkov, maybe Arena, and also Lightkeeper because he was mentioned in Ridge's video. As I was recording this video, Noise Guy tweeted about the maze was finished, and they're looking for the last clues from all these different materials. If you guys have any ideas, please help them out. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video.